Hi guys, welcome back to Caribbean J03. Welcome back to my kitchen. My name is Margaret. Whew, guys, today we're preparing Sunday dinner and lunch prep for the week. And guess what? This meal prep, all of my protein in this meal prep is done in the air fryer. I didn't even plan that. That just worked out that way, guys. Anyway, I'm doing pork chops in the air fryer and chicken in the air fryer and salmon in the air fryer. Yes, guys, you heard me right. And also doing a pot of cabbage soup. My version of the cabbage soup. Every time I do it, it changes. But this is one, you guys might really like this one for real. And oh, I have some collard greens that I need to use out of the freezer. So I'll be doing collard greens also. And we have some broccoli that I will steam in the week for part of the greens for this week. Oh, guys, I almost forgot one of the most important part of this thing. I am doing broccoli and cauliflower rice. I know you hear me right. You hear me. And yes, mother, I know you will have a comment on this one, because Lord, guys, she been trying to get me to eat cauliflower for so long. Anyway, I'm changing the way I eat. That's for health reasons, and we'll talk about that in another video sometime down there. But in the meantime, I will show you guys how I do the broccoli and cauliflower rice, because I tried it the way it was said on the package, to pop it in the microwave and heat it up and put it with your stuff. No, boo. I couldn't do that. No. So I had to season it, fix it up, and now I enjoy it for real. Anyway, you guys will see that in the video. So I will first show you guys a few stuff that I picked up that I ordered from Walmart. Yes, guys, you'll be seeing a lot of that instant online orders too. I usually would get from Amazon Fresh. Sometimes I get from Wise Market, and I think I will be also doing Safeway online. I'm not sure yet, but right now I'm doing Walmart. So I got the broccoli and cauliflower rice is from Walmart, not sponsored. My broccoli for this week, and I didn't think I didn't order any protein this week, because I'm using protein that we have in the freezer that I need to use. Yes, guys, I'm still working on emptying the freezer. No judgment over here. So let you guys see what I picked up, the few stuff that I picked up, and then we go straight into the video. So see you guys in the video in a few. Okay, guys, these are the few stuff that I had ordered from Walmart: the broccoli and cauliflower rice and broccoli leaves. Let's start do some cooking. Okay, I'm starting with the pork chops, and there's boneless pork chops, and I'm starting doing this so that I can set it aside and let it marinate for at least 20-25 minutes. This would be good if you had if I had the opportunity to do it from yesterday, so it can go overnight. That would have been fine. So I'm just gonna put in all the spices, and we'll continue from there. Okay, guys, as usual, I will be leaving all the measurements and ingredients in the description below. And please don't forget to subscribe, tap that bell so you don't miss any of my other videos. And please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Let's continue. Okay, so now that we have all the ingredients and spices in there, I'm going to combine everything together, and then I'm going to put it aside. As I said, this set at least for 25 to 45 minutes. It's going to be less than that. Sorry. But you can also leave it overnight. As I said, if you have the time, do that. That would be even better. Okay, so the air fryer has been preheated, and now I'm going to put a liner in there and add a couple pieces of the meat in there. Don't put too much so that you have air and room so that they can cook properly. Okay, as soon as I put the meat in, I remember I did not grease it. Oh Lord. Guys, I'm on a roll, so I have to remove the meat and put a little bit of oil. And if you have your spray oil, just spray it, guys. Just spray it. Okay, I had put a little bit of oil because I wasn't able to reach the oil spray that I have, and I just brushed the oil on the bottom of the liner. But you'll see down the line I found the spray and I used the spray as we go along, which was much easier. Thank you very much. Okay, so now let's try this again for real this time. Place the meat in there. I was able to put 3 pieces in there. Yes guys, I find my oil spray and using it, and now I'm putting, I think this is my last batch of pork chops into the air fryer. Okay guys, I still have 2 more pieces in there, so it wasn't my last. Okay guys, I have 2 more pieces. I'm not done with the pork chops yet. That was a nice try, right? Okay guys, don't they look so beautiful? It smells so good. This smells so good. Okay, so the pork chops is done. Moving on to the next. Okay, so now let's start working on the chicken. Okay, I only have 3 pieces of chicken because this chicken was in the bottom of the freezer. I found this small pack of chicken in the bottom of the freezer that I need to use before it gets freezer burn. Okay, so now that all the spices and herbs are together, we're gonna rub them into the chicken to marinate them properly, and then we'll set it aside as usual. Oops, I need to add a bit of salt in there. Okay, let's get this right again now. Just combining all the spices and the herbs with the chicken to marinate, and then we'll set it aside as I said before. Okay, you can leave it aside for at least 30 to 35 minutes or overnight would be perfect. Okay, because I only have 3 pieces of chicken, I did this in one batch. Haha. Okay, so I set everything to cook, and I think I forgot to spray it with oil. So now I'm gonna have to remove the chicken out of it, spray it, and put the chicken back in there. I'm on a roll, huh? Yep, I forgot to spray the liner. Oh yeah. Okay, spraying the liner, put the chicken back in there. This time, for real. Okay, the chicken is done. I'm moving on to the next meal. Okay, so now I'm gonna start preparing for the collard greens. With a little bit of coconut oil and bacon fat. Yes, you heard me right. Of course, for my vegan followers, you don't need to use the bacon fat. The coconut oil will do just fine, or any other oil that you're using. Olive oil, vegetable oil, your oil of choice. Okay, this is the bacon fat that I had reserved from earlier. Okay, so the oil is hot, starting with the onion, a pinch of salt, and black pepper. Okay, so now I'm adding my bell pepper, and I'll be adding my garlic to my onion. Okay, after the onion mixture has been sauteed, I'm adding the collard greens in now. Okay, so now I'm gonna add my chicken bouillon in there. I already diluted. I'm just gonna pour it in there. Okay, now I'm adding hot water in there. If you have chicken broth, you can use chicken broth, and you don't need to use the bouillon seasoning, but you can use both if you wish to. So I'm just adding water in there because collard greens needs water to get that leaves soft, because those are some very hard leaves. On a roll, the collard greens is done. Oh my god. MG guys, it is so good. Okay, now I'm preparing to do the cauliflower and broccoli rice. Yes guys. Whoa, yeah. Cauliflower rice. Cauliflower and broccoli rice. Yes, mother, you're hearing right. Okay, now I'm starting off with sauteing my red onions, a pinch of salt and a pinch of black pepper. Okay, this is the broccoli and cauliflower that I'm using today, and my pot is a little hot. I lowered the heat, don't worry, I did. Okay, so now I'm adding the broccoli and cauliflower to the onion that I had been sauteing, and now I'm going to season with a little bit of black pepper, a little bit of salt, all my good stuff, because remember I told you I didn't like it the way it was said to prepare. Pop it in the microwave. No, I had to fix this up, guys. Okay, I'm treating this as if though I'm cooking rice, pre-cooked rice. So I'm adding a little bit of chicken broth that I had leftovers to my cauliflower. Because it doesn't have any flavor, you have to flavor it up, and whatever you put in there is the flavor that it's going to take on. So I did a chicken base, but if you want, you can do vegetable. You don't have to use chicken broth or beef broth or any other meat broth. You can use the vegetable broth. Okay, so now I'm going to stir it, break up the clumps, and that was because I had added an additional bag of the cauliflower rice when I opened it and realized that it wasn't going to be taking me for my days, the 4 days that I was gonna have the pack lunch for and eat. So now I'm just gonna stir everything and then cover it and let it cook for a little bit. Okay, I let it come to a full boil and just keep an eye on it so it don't dry out too much. You don't want to burn it, you just want to cook it. Okay, it's at a full boil, as you can see. So I'm just making sure to stir everything together, and I'm going to cover it and put it back to finish cook now. Okay, this is a few minutes later. I'm checking the cauliflower and broccoli rice, and it looked like it's drying out. What you guys think? And it's so nice and flaky. So it's not sticky, as you can see. I'm not sure if it ever will get sticky. I hope it don't, and I don't want to find out either. Anyway, let me taste it and see if I need to add anything else to it. And I hope I don't, because Lord, I am hungry and it smells so good now, guys. Okay, it tastes like it needs a little bit more salt. I'm comparing it, it's like cooking fresh beans. You really have to salt the beans. So this is what I think I'm going to compare that the cauliflower and broccoli rice to. So which means you need to really put some salt in there to get that taste. Not too salty, just to get that nice taste. You know, salt bring out that good taste, right? So I had to add a little bit of salt in there. Okay, so I'm going to let it cook again for maybe 10-15 minutes. 10 minutes the most. So let it come up to another good boil. And then yes, I'm still keeping it out because now it's barely having any liquid in there. I don't want it to get too dry and burn. I don't want no burn cauliflower rice. Okay, went over a little over the 10 minutes point, but that's fine. I tasted it is good, so now I'm going to add the rest of the stuff that I want to add and turn off the stove because I don't need it to cook. Add my red onion. This is finely chopped red onion. Okay, I'm adding a little bit of lime juice in there. I was looking around to check some other recipes to see what else I can do, and someone had put a little bit of lime juice in there. I wasn't so sure, but I love the hint of lime on anything. So I dropped it a little bit in there. Let's see how it's gonna work. Guys, if you have fresh lime, You can just squeeze one, or depends on the juice of it, maybe one, maybe two lime juice in there, and use that. I didn't have any fresh lime with me, so I had the bottle, so I used that one. Okay, I had covered it and let it simmer, just sit there for a little bit, because of course everything was still hot. So now I'm garnishing with green onions, chopped green onions. Ooh, guys, look at that. And just like that, my broccoli and cauliflower rice is finished. Okay, these are spices I'm setting up for my Cajun salmon that I'm going to be doing. And these are all my spices. If you have the Cajun, you can get the Cajun seasoning that you can use. But you know, I have all my stuff with me, so I just need to perk up. I use what I have in my kitchen, but you can get the Cajun seasoning in the store. And yes, guys, I will be leaving all the ingredients and measurements in the description below if you guys want to use my spices. Okay, this is a Cajun style seasoning that I had, that I still added to my spices that I had in my little container. And yes, my cayenne pepper, mom's favorite, and yes, mother. Remember, like I always say, guys, it's your pot, your rules, whatever tickle your fancy, do you, boo. Oh, guys, I almost forget the smoked paprika. How could I? Okay, my dry rub is ready. So now I'm going to get the salmon, and we can start doing it. Okay, the salmon already cleaned, washed, and ready for spicing out. Look at that. Okay, now I'm going to add all my spices to my salmon, and then I'm going to rub everything in, and then sprinkle a little bit more spices on the salmon. Okay, what I'm doing is separate the spice rub that I had made into a smaller container, because it's too much in that container, and I want to put my hands in there, but I don't want to mess up the whole thing of seasoning that I just made. Because if I put my hands in there and rubbing the fish, and you know what, no. So I'm just putting it in a separate container, half of it, and then this way I don't contaminate everything in the big container that I did. And I can always use the leftovers for another time. Okay, here is the salmon, looking so good. Oh my god, guys. Now I'm gonna go and preheat the air fryer, because I turned it off for a little bit. So let's do this, guys. Okay, the air fryer has preheated already. Now I'm gonna put a liner in there and start to do the salmon. And because I think I have 6 pieces, so it's gonna be 2 batches because of the size of the pieces that I have in there. Okay, I started putting in the salmon, just to realize again I did not spray it. Oh Lord, and the spray was right in front of me, guys, literally in front of me. I think I was just hungry. Okay, now I'm spraying the liner, and then I'll officially add the fish in there. The salmon. Okay, I'm hoping to get 3 pieces of the salmon in there. It looked like I'll be able to get 3 pieces in there, which was perfect. OMG, guys, look at them. Oh my lord. And it smells so good. Yes. Okay, now I'm turning them so they can continue to cook, because I can see the other portion, the other half of it is not cooked. So I'm just turning them around, turning them over, and then I'll put the air fryer back in, because the other half need to cook now. But they are smelling so good, guys. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. Look at them cooking inside. Ooh. Okay, now I'm turning them on the side because it's still not look like it's cooked in the middle. I should have put it on 475 instead of 450. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave in the recipe in the description below for 475 instead of 450. Okay guys, sorry about the light. My camera light went off. But look at them, guys. And there it come back on again. This light. Okay, so I'm gonna remove them and put them on my plate and put the other 3 pieces in there. But I need to run an errand, so I'm gonna ask TJ to take care of the rest of this for me. I'm not sure if I can put it on camera. We'll see, but I don't think so, because this is not his thing. But I appreciate the help. Okay, so now I'm gonna add the last 3 pieces of salmon that I have left in there and ask TJ to finish this portion for me, because time is running and I need to go. Okay, the smallest piece that was in there was finished before I got ready to leave, so I was able to remove it, turn the fish, the rest of the salmon over on the other side, and TG took care of the rest of it. So see you guys at the end. Okay guys, you think I was busy for Sunday dinner? What you guys think? There was so much going on, right? Anyway guys, the salmon, I did not do an ending portion of it because I had to run an errand, so TJ had to finish off that portion, and you know that was not on camera. But I appreciate the help, that's for sure. So guys, the pork chops, the chicken, Lord Jesus. And I said I was gonna blend the collard greens. Well, because I'm not the only one eating it, the boy like, oh ma, you don't need to blend it. So we're not blending it, we're having it like that for this week. The salmon, guys, the food came out so good. The broccoli and cauliflower rice, one of the beauty about it, TJ eat that. So we were good, but he still need his rice, so he cooked his rice on his own. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, tap that bell so you don't miss my other video. Stay safe, God bless, and I will see you guys in my next video.